Hello and welcome back, my beautiful froggy army, to another video. I am a Squishmallow lover, as you know, and as you can tell. I do all sorts of Squishmallow content here, like a whole big chunk of my life revolves around Squishmallows. I'm constantly buying them, constantly searching for them, constantly seeing them everywhere and talking about them. Like, my life is Squishmallows. Unfortunately, I'm not a perfect person, and not every Squishmallow that I've bought ever before in my life has been the perfect purchase. I have overpaid for Squishmallows. I've accidentally bought duplicate ones that I already owned. I've bought ones on impulse that I decided I really didn't like later. There's a lot of Squishmallows that I've bought that just haven't really worked out. So today we're going to be talking about the Squishmallows that I regret buying. Now, I never regret buying a Squishmallow because I think Squishmallows are bad. There's been a few times when, hey, this one doesn't really like fit in my collection, or I just don't vibe with it anymore, but there's never like a Squishmallow hatred or anything that comes over me. I am addicted to Squishmallows. Like, I don't hate Squishmallows, never will. That's not possible for my brain, okay? Most of these are just gonna be regrets, as in like, I regret that I paid so much, or I regret that I bought it so impulsively and didn't decide to wait, stuff like that. So we're gonna talk about it. Something I don't regret though is getting a new gaming chair. You might have noticed I've got a new chair now. Because I'm sitting at my desk editing videos all day, it's super important to me to have a good quality gaming chair. FlexiSpot was kind enough to send me this super cute new chair, and they're also sponsoring today's video. This is the GC4 ergonomic gaming chair in pink, of course, and let me tell you, putting this chair together was so smooth, so simple, so easy. I literally put it together by myself in under an hour. Like, it was so smooth. As the title says, it's an ergonomic gaming chair, so it's super adjustable in so many ways. My favorite feature that it has is this adjustable back panel. You can adjust this however you like for your comfort level, and when I first sat down in this chair after adjusting the back panel a little bit, I was like, oh yes, this is what a comfortable supportive chair is supposed to feel like. On top of this chair being so easy to put together and super ergonomic and comfortable, the design of the chair is so cute. It's got this little simplistic design on the front. It's a little bit more on the minimal side, which I love, and it comes in pink, so that's always an exciting day for us pink lovers, but it comes in many other colors as well. FlexiSpot is also having a Black Friday sale, so don't forget to check it out and get the lowest price ever on their standing desks and chairs. Plus, you can use my code FROGGY to get $30 off on their GC4 gaming chair and E7 standing desk. Don't miss out. Check them out in my link down below in the description. Thank you so much to FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video today, and now let's get into these Squishmallows that I regret buying. So we're gonna mainly talk about ones that I bought on Mercari in my big buying Squishmallows on Mercari era, when I would just buy so many and overpaid for so many of them. So yeah, this is just gonna be like a lot of Squishmallows that I overpaid for, and it's just gonna be really cringy and really rough to relive this memory of all of this money that I spent on these Squishmallows. So the first one is a Wendy Flip-A-Mallow. Now, a Flip-A-Mallow is like 5 inches or something like that. I forget if there's like an official size for it, but it's very small, okay? And usually for a 5-inch Squishmallow, I don't want to pay more than like 10 bucks, okay? 15 if it's a really good one, but if I'm paying like $20+ for a 5-inch, I'm not happy about that, okay? I do it sometimes, like especially with Claire's, because Claire's is getting so expensive, but I don't like it, okay? I don't like it. So the first one that I bought was a Wendy Flip-A-Mallow, and it was $17, and after shipping I paid $21.80, so about $22 for a Wendy Flip. I'm going on Mercari right now and I'm seeing ones for $5. The next one, another Wendy. See, this is when I had just started collecting Squishmallows and I didn't know any better. I bought a 12-inch red eye Wendy for $28. Oh god, $28, $12 shipping. In what world does a 12-inch Squishmallow need $12 shipping? Okay, I'm buying from US based sellers. There's no way it needs $12 shipping. All in all, I paid $40. $40 $12 for a 12-inch red eye Wendy. Let's look up how much you can find one for now. You know what? Honestly, I thought that red eye Wendy 12-inch would be on the cheaper side now, but I don't really see that many on Mercari for cheap. I mean, definitely way less than 40, but like they're around the $12 to $15 range plus shipping, however much that might be. So it's not as bad, but like still it's kind of bad. Okay, but this next one is definitely a regret. I bought a Squishmallow bear pet toy for $11. It had free shipping, but it was $11. Why am I buying one singular pet toy for $11? I could buy the whole pack of 3 for $11 at TJ Maxx or wherever they were selling them. At least the seller added like a little keychain on it, so it was kind of cute. So at least I got something out of it, but like, girl, why are we buying individual pet toy Squishmallows? Can we stop? Like, can we stop, please? And then speaking of pet toy Squishmallows, I also bought a 2-pack of dog toy Squishmallows. One of them is like a fruit squad. It comes with like a pineapple, an orange, and an avocado. And the other one is like bug. So it came with a ladybug, a little sunny, and a butterfly, right? I paid $25 for this and $4.80 shipping. So like $30 for pet toys. For dog toys. I don't have a dog. I just wanted like the little baby Squishmallows. They were so cute to me. I loved them so much, and I was collecting a lot of the fruits and bugs at the time, well, still am, but yeah, I really wanted these, and I was like, let's just buy them, a 2-pack. Oh my god, I probably could have bought these in TJ Maxx for so much cheaper. I don't know why I did this. Again, I'm gonna see how much I can find these for. Okay, yeah, I found a picture of them online, and each set goes for $10 in the store. So I should have only been paying like 20 bucks for these. Paying 40 pretty much is not it. If I would have just been patient with these, I found these so many times in TJ Maxx, like these specific ones that I bought. So if I just would have waited instead of being so trigger happy to swipe my credit card, then I could have got them for half as much of what I paid. I could have gotten them for their actual retail price. This one was just me being impatient, I guess, and just, I don't know, like being scared that if I don't buy it now, then I'll never find it again. That's definitely a big mindset I had at this time when I was buying all these Mercari Squishmallows. Like, oh my god, if I don't buy it now, then like I'm never gonna find it again. This is gonna suck. So let me just swipe the credit card now. And I definitely have moved away from that. I try not to buy Squishmallows online anymore because I know that I'll start spiraling back into that mentality, and it's just not good for me. So even if there's a Squishmallow I really, really want, I just wait, and eventually, if I really do want it and I still haven't found it after like months of searching, I'll just buy it online. But we can always wait. We can always wait. The next Squishmallow that I regret being so impulsive with was a 5-inch Malcolm. I got my 5-inch Malcolm off of Mercari for $22, $3 shipping, and $1.80 in tax, for a grand total of $27.45 that I spent on this 5-inch mushroom. And at the time, Malcolm, I don't know how to describe it. Malcolm was like a very, not rare, but like people were frothing at the mouth for Malcolm, is I guess is how I'll put it. But he wasn't rare, so they were popping up, but people were still selling him for like $30 to $45. So in my head, Malcolm was like kind of expensive. So finally I saw this one go down to $22. This was in December of 2021. I pounced on the opportunity, but nowadays I just looked him up and I found a bunch of Malcolms for like $7 for like a 5-inch. So a significant difference. This was another one where I just was really impulsive and I did not want to wait. So I ended up just buying the first good deal that I saw, and yeah, ended up paying almost $30 for a 5-inch Squishmallow. I'm counting shipping and all of this. I don't care. I'm counting it towards the final price that I paid for all of these. Next up is my 12-inch Strawberry Veronica. Now, if I remember correctly, I think I actually asked my boyfriend to buy this one for me. So I didn't spend my own money money on it, but I still feel bad because he spent $110 on this Squishmallow plus $6 shipping plus $8 tax for a grand total of $124.11 on a 12-inch Squishmallow. Also, at the time, I think she was considered like rare, but nowadays you can definitely find her for much cheaper. I think she still is a little bit hard to find, but at least when I was just looking on like Google Shopping, I was seeing ones from $40 to $60. So she still has some value, but it's definitely not $130. Now we're gonna get into some axolotls, and these are pretty bad. These are pretty bad. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I spent my actual real money on this. So the first one is Tinley the axolotl in 5-inch. I paid $32 and $3 shipping. And yeah, for a grand total of $34.51 on a 5-inch Squishmallow. Guess how much I found a bunch of them for on Mercari right now that I could go buy? $6. So there was this thing back in 2021 with the axolotls. I remember the set of 3 axolotls was like very much sought after and like very, very expensive. I feel like it was over $100 for these 3 like 5-inch axolotls because they had just came out or something like that. I don't remember. They were expensive. I remember that. I remember each one was like roughly $30 on Mercari. Okay, now that I'm looking up this next axolotl, actually Tinley was not a part of like the set of 3 axolotls I was talking about. Trayton the axolotl was a part of this set, and Trayton is this bright yellow axolotl. Love him so much, so cute. But yeah, he was a part of this set of 3 Easter axolotls. It came with a purple one, a blue one, and a yellow one, and I really wanted these, but again, they were going for like $100, and I was like, I'm not gonna spend that. So instead, what I decided to do, for some reason, I decided to buy a Trayton Squishmallow for $50. I'm trying to get my fingers to touch. They couldn't touch. Yeah, I decided to buy Trayton for $50, $3 shipping, so $53 for a 5-inch Squishmallow. It's really bad. It's so bad. Thankfully, this one isn't for sale for like $9 anymore. There are cheaper ones, definitely. I see one on Mercari right now for $10, $5 shipping, so like 15 bucks. I see one for $21. I see one for $12. Some of them are also still like around the $20 range, so it's not like super cheap. It's not like $5 now. It still has a little bit of value, but yeah, what was I doing? If I was gonna spend the $50 on one, why didn't I just spend the $100 on 3? Again, this was just like, I need this axolotl, and I don't know why. Maybe I guess I thought the $50 was a good deal or something. I do see that I have a coupon, so I did actually use a like $4 coupon, but like that was it. I don't know what was going through my head, honestly. But finally, to end it off, I actually did find a picture of kind of the beginnings of my Squishmallow collection, and some that like I don't own anymore, and I'm like, why did I even buy these? This picture right here, I don't think I have a single one of these Squishmallows. No, I don't own any of these. I got rid of all of these. This was again in like the early days when I just started collecting, and I was buying Squishmallows very impulsively just because I would find them in stores and I would get really excited that I found it, and I'm like, well, I have to buy it now. A lot of these, as you can see, are Disney Squishmallows. I don't even remember where I got these, but we've got Donald, Mickey, Minnie, Dumbo. I like Disney. I enjoy a good Disney movie, but do I love it to the point where I need all the Squishmallows for it? No. So those were big regrets. They were just very impulsive, and I don't collect Disney Squish, so they're just not my thing. And then the other ones that I was getting were, as you can see, some Easter ones. I would buy a lot of seasonal Squishmallows, again, just because I found it and I was like, well, I have to buy it. But I would buy like the very seasonal ones, like these ones in eggs. Like, I don't need Squishmallows in eggs. I don't need Squishmallows like inside of a jack-o'-lantern. I don't need like those in-your-face holiday Squishmallows, except for Christmas ones, and I just put those in a Christmas bin and I store those away for later. But if I'm gonna have seasonal ones and they're gonna be on my shelves, they need to be more subtle, you know, with the only exception being Valentine's Day, because that's the best holiday ever, and I have those on my shelf 24/7 because hearts and love are every day, okay? It's not just a season. It's every day. But yeah, if we're gonna do like Easter or Halloween or Christmas Squishmallows, if I'm gonna have them on my shelves, they need to be subtle. So the big Easter eggs are not my vibe. And then we have 2 unicorns also in the bottom. I don't know why I was buying unicorns. I think again, I just was excited that I was finding them and I didn't care what it was as long as I bought it. And I think you can tell these are just not my style. Actually, the bird stackable is the only one that I'm like, hey, I kind of wish I kept that one. It's kind of cute. The leopard in the back, just not my thing. I don't really like leopard print or anything like that. And then the little like laying down hug me's, I forgot what these are called. Again, just kind of got excited that I found them. I wouldn't mind owning these right now, but yeah, they're just not my favorite. And then the sushi Hot Topic corgi was supposed to be like some special one, and I bought it just because it was supposed to be special, but like I don't really have a lot of dog squishmallows. I don't collect dog squishmallows. So yeah, I don't really particularly like corgis either, so I don't know why I bought it. Literally all of these squishmallows I ended up getting rid of, which is so sad, but it's just because I was impulsive and I just got excited to find them. Yeah, those are all the squishmallows that I regret buying. Again, it's not because I hated them or anything, it's just that I either paid too much money for them or I impulsively bought them when I knew I really wouldn't like them, you know, in my collection or something like that. So let me know what you thought of this video. Don't judge me too hard for the money I spent on these squishmallows, please. And if you have any squishmallow regrets you want to just chat about in the comments, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Check out my other squishmallow videos on this channel. I have so many for you. And if you're struggling to buy a squishmallow for someone in your life, I also recently posted a squishmallow gift guide, so check that out as well. I also have a Cameo where you can get a personalized video from me, so check that out if you haven't already. I'm gonna get going. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.